Hi everyone, it's Alexandra back again for another video, and in today's video I'm here to talk about the games I've beaten for my Nintendo 3DS. I have a total of 25 games for those of you that want to know that, because I own more than the games I've beaten, pretty much. I've only beaten 2 games for my Nintendo 3DS, but I thought I would just give you guys my experience, how I thought of the game when I was playing it throughout the entire time I played it until the day I beat the game. So basically in this video, I'm just going to give that. So first off, I just want to say these are the 2 games I have already beaten from a Nintendo 3DS. They have already been a couple years since I've beaten these games, but that's okay. Now, from time to time, I know this sounds a little silly, but I still like to go back and still play it again. Not from the very beginning, but sometimes go back to where the last part of the game was and then just play it again. But you know, there could be a time when I want to go back from the very beginning and maybe play it again, so I can maybe do a short amount of time to play this than the speed I did the first time I played it. But anyways, I'm just going to start off with the first game that I beaten. So I'll start off with Lego City Undercover, The Chase Begins. I'll start off with this one because this was the first one I beaten, and then after I'm done explaining this one, I'll get to Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. So starting off with Lego City Undercover, The Chase Begins. Now this one, if you guys have never played Lego City Undercover, they also own this for the Wii U too. So if you also are into playing this for the Nintendo 3DS, you can most certainly get this for your Nintendo Wii U. And I've seen gameplay for both the Nintendo 3DS and the Wii U. But I mostly watched it for the Wii U, even though I don't own a Wii U. Just saying. Because I knew once I was going to get this copy of it, I didn't want to look at it much on YouTube and all that, because honestly, I feel like if I watched it a lot for the Nintendo 3DS, then I feel like that would be a little bit of cheating by watching it on the Nintendo 3DS version, because then I would probably watch over someone else playing it while me playing it, and I don't want to do that. So basically the Nintendo Wii U version's a little bit different than the 3DS version. So I mean, I love Nintendo, don't take me wrong, but I necessarily don't want to go and, you know, cheat off this. Okay, but anyways, back when I played this, it was actually really, really fun. I remember the day I got this, too, I was just, like, over the top. I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited. And I really was. I was so ecstatic. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just can't wait to start playing it. And once I started playing it, it looked so cool. I had it in the 3D mode, and I was like, this is amazing. Like, the graphics are just mind-blowing. So amazing. And it didn't seem like the first time I played a Lego game for my 3DS. I mean, this definitely looked better on my 3DS than the other Lego games I used to own. I mean, I used to own quite a bit of Lego games, but now I just have this one. So, yeah, but who knows? Maybe one day I'll end up buying more Lego games if I feel like it. I mean, back when I was younger, I was into Legos just a little bit, not like I am still into them, but for a video game version, I think they're pretty cool, so, yeah, but overall, this game is really fun. You know, you're playing as Chase, and he's a police officer. You can drive around, crash around, and then all the pieces to the Legos and all that break and stuff, and then you can actually hit people in this, I think, but it's not like GTA, Grand Theft Auto, where you can actually beat up a person because you're a cop, you know. Sometimes you can arrest people, and there's all sorts of different things you can do in this, but it's really fun. I really liked this game. It only took me a couple months to beat, but, you know, it was worth it because it did take a while, but, you know, at the end of it all, it was still a fun game to play. So, that was the first game I ever beaten. Okay, and then the last game I pretty much have beaten, like I said, it was only 2 games. Not a lot, but hopefully one day I'll beat a bunch more. We'll see. But the last game I have beaten is Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. And if you guys are familiar with the GameCube, the very first Luigi's Mansion, then you guys know that this is a big, big difference than the GameCube version. And honestly, I never played the GameCube. I've heard of it, but I never played it, ever. And basically, I would have to say, because I looked at the comparisons, because when I was watching the game trailer of when this game was getting ready to be released, I noticed there was a big difference from the GameCube to this version. Obviously, you know, that was back in 2001, was when, I'm pretty sure it was back in 2001 is when the GameCube one was released. And this one was released back in 2013, so that is a 12-year difference. I know that's a little far off, but that's okay, though. But anyways, though, this game was so fun. You know, all different colored ghosts. There was all sorts of different things. So much fun. Amazing. It only took me a couple months also to beat this one. I beat this one, I think, like 4 or 5 months after I beat Lego City Undercover, because I got Lego City Undercover back in April 2013, and I believe I got this one around May or June of 2013, but I ended up beating this one around the end of summer back in 2013. But overall, though, this is really fun too. I haven't really necessarily seen the gameplay of the whole thing of the very first Luigi's Mansion. I've only seen the whole gameplay of this one, so I'm willing to see more of what the first one has to do. I mean, I know it's way different because I've seen the comparison of both, but, you know, we'll see what happens. But anyways, you guys, that is basically the comparison to both of the games I have already beaten for my Nintendo 3DS. If you guys ever want to see me do miniature gameplays of both of these, even though I've already beaten them, let me know in the comments below. I will try that again if you guys want me to. And if I die in either of these games, then just wanted to clarify that it does happen. I did die in both of these games quite a lot, but you know, it's worth it, and I just kept working hard for it until the day I beat them. Alright, let me know also in the comments below, because I own quite a bit more games. I'll just tell you guys the other games I own. I own between dog games, other Mario games, Mario and Luigi, and I own driving games, sim games, and fighting games. So if you guys want to see any of those games also for gameplays, let me know in the comments below if you guys really want to see that, and I will try to do a gameplay of that. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good, safe day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!